Oh, you mean the World quest?
Yeah.
Last night he's jammed too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's nothing like them other ones that we were getting in Night Old.
It's not like slightly harder trash.
Yeah, if one person died on that, I'd be highly surprised. Although I was tanking more, and I'm a bit of a pro.
Okay.
Just shit stirring, mate. What's your eye level now? You'd be pretty high, wouldn't you?
I'm 908. I didn't see any point in grinding farther until, you know, Tomb came out, so.
No, for sure. Look, I'm only 909. You know, there's nothing between us.
Yeah.
Very, very hard to get above, really, 907. It's pretty hard.
Y'all killing me.
Apparently, thanks, Dot.
Unless you were doing Mythic Keystones 15 plus, you know, back that last time when they were still upgrading, you've really got no chance to be over 910.
So we're just waiting on Rigel then, right?
Yeah.
I was making sure we invited everyone else.
How do I move my Discord overlay?
How long till we think Raj can make it? Have we had any word from him?
I haven't heard anything from him since Monday when he told me that he'd be here at 8:30 the latest.
I've got a really good idea.
That.
While we're waiting for him, we should go get Vivian his Goldan kill.
Heroic Gul'dan.
Yeah.
I don't think that award's ahead of the curve anymore, does it?
No,
No.
it stopped last week.
Alright, well if we're going to give him 5 minutes, I might make coffee. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Has anyone...
Yeah.
We have 3 healers.
Oh well. If he's not here in 5, I suppose we can get started.
Sounds good.
My monk. That's probably almost cured enough, but I don't know if I'm good enough to be healing a raid at this level. I haven't done that much healing.
That's okay. I'm not good enough to be maging at this level.
Is the only thing you need enchanted your neck? Oh, neck and rings.
Who needs an enchant? I'll hook it up.
Well, is it just the neck and the rings, or is it the cloak too? I don't have a cloak enchant, I guess is what I'm getting at.
I've got 3 of them.
You want intellect?
Yeah. I need to be smarter, Ag. Help me be smarter.
You act like I know what I'm doing.
Ooh, can I get an intellect cloak enchant as well?
Sure.
Please and thank you.
I've got some more dust.
Got a little bit of dust to help too.
I realized that my freaking cloak was not enchanted. And Maltia said something.
Yeah, just open up a trade.
I had to change gear around because I have the legendaries that I were using aren't the same. So I had to switch.
Brew, you gotta put the item in the will not be traded box.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you had one of the vellum thingies.
I mean, I can give you one
My
of those
bad.
too.
No, that's fine.
Intellect, right?
Yes, please. Sorry, I got used to mailing myself enchants using the little vellum thing, and I forgot that I can just take the piece off if they're trading me. Thank you.
No worries.
Can I get one of you locks to put down a lockbox, please?
I have to go back to Dalaran. I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Shame. I'm just kidding.
I wish you could just use like some of the soldiers and be like, okay guys, time for war.
Okay, guys, start wiping up trash.
Right? But instead they just stay there.
They just shined all their armor. It looks pretty.
They're standing in fell, so.
If they were my soldiers, right at the moment as we walked in, they would be chanting something along the lines of, "What makes the grass grow? Blood, blood, blood. Let's turn this to fields of green." Something like that. I think that's catchy.
That would be cool and epic, but instead they're just standing there looking like they're waiting for the mothership to give them their general orders.
Yeah. Or maybe they're like, "Oh, we're a bit scared. You guys, we'll just let them go. We'll let them go."
We'll hang out. We'll hang out right here. We got the door, guys.
Well, they must have done something. Like, look, all these dead soldiers here.
I don't think they did that.
So someone else did.
Yeah. Well done. They've killed 5 things. Top effort, boys.
Those stairs are hard.
Maybe they're on a coffee break. Or maybe they're waiting for a healer.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably not what I should do. Let me go up and check it out.
You'd be like, is that Maltia? Ah, let's pull.
Oh, there's
Quickly,
nothing
come
here.
up.
Whoa!
Hey, look at that. They are
He's
fighting.
up to something. Yeah.
Viv, do you need to summon back here?
I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
Wait, we have Khadgar and Velen helping us?
Khadgar is doing something?
Oh, cinematic.
I
Okay.
know, I just had that happen
Start a
too.
cutscene.
Oh.
He looks friendly.
He looks like a fellow
friendly.
unicorn.
He's a good boy.
Gidget's running around. That's awesome.
Don't go any further.
Who's
See-
a good fell puppy?
And Khadgar's already stopped doing something.
I think he's took off for a coffee.
He does that a lot. All he did is yell at us in Nighthold.
Either that or he's a chain smoker.
Yeah.
He's ducked out for a dart.
A dart?
Probably need to start thinking about how long we're going to wait.
Oh, I was thinking we could just carry on and he can join in whenever he gets here.
Yep.
'Cause
Yeah,
we've given him a good amount of time. We pushed the raid back because he said he should be on by 8:30, so technically we already waited half an hour for him.
Apparently never is base bowling in 2 minutes anyways, so... Yeah, let's just go.
Good plan.
Illidan looks pretty cool, eh?
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start pulling trash. I think.
You sure about that?
Those are trash mobs, not the boss fight, right?
Are you sure about that?
Oh god.
Is it start a gauntlet?
For
That's
sure
awesome.
until that moment when you asked him. Sure.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they're trash,
Do
right?
Do it, do it.
That's right, never YOLO.
Okay. Yeah, they're trash. Oh, dodge out of circle. Okay, well this is no big deal yet. It's just trash though. Wait, Sassy, why are you not getting knocked back?
Because I used my trinket. And the trinket,
Oh.
you can't be moved or anything when you're doing the cast on it.
I thought you were just gonna say because you were special.
I'm special.
Lord.
Wow.
Mage cable's dropping. Also, I'm dropping a feast.
Thank you.
It's
What the-
floating feast.
What?
The mage.
Sorry for the gnomes.
He made it
Good
Why is the
float.
feast in the air?
I have no idea. That is awesome.
This is dumb as dog
That's
shit.
how mages rule.
I'm sorry,
Mate.
Gidget.
Maybe it's an anti-gravity fight.
Jumping, I'm jumping.
The tomb is.
Here,
a
just let
strange
me on your
place.
shoulders. Hold me up there.
Okay.
Who needs to levitate?
Hey, that'd be me. Yeah.
You need a boost up to get the food. That's awesome.
Alright, so before we start, like, the plan was that no one looked at anything or did anything or whatever the case, or maybe had a little brief look at what the scoop is. So, just so they understand, what's happening during the boss fight? Like,
Well, hopefully we're paying attention and reacting, and not standing in crap.
but you obviously wanted me to not know it as well, so do I just say nothing? Is what I'm referring to.
Never says you say nothing. This will be so weird, though.
Yeah.
Now, I would say after the first attempt, I want to see communication. I want to see people asking Death questions because clearly Death knows more of the fight than we do. And maybe we'll still make our own strategy, but I want to see communication happen.
Can we go over something like before we go into the fight based on the guide, like the dungeon journal?
How are you guys going to be tanking him? Are you going to be tanking him facing us or away from us?
It doesn't seem like there's any mechanics where there's a demerit for facing him towards the raid. As far as I can tell. And really the only thing is we need a place to run whenever we get hit by a certain debuff.
Shattering star, according to the Adventure Journal.
So do we need to designate a place?
I don't know. It's a 10-yard radius, so we just need a small clear spot, so people just need to move out of our way. I don't think
Oh,
we
that's
need...
the other one.
Oh, no. The melted armor apply... Oh, okay. So we
Burning
actually need to
armor,
run...
right?
Yeah, burning armor will actually melt the armor of ads that we're close to whenever it expires.
Okay, so you probably don't want to be near friendlies, just near enemies.
It just says enemies, it doesn't say it applies to friendlies.
To give you an idea, on difficulty level, we one-shotted this guy and had 18 wipes on the second guy.
Good to know.
So realistically, you'd probably say that this bloke isn't real hard.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
5, 4, 3, 2.
Just pay attention to your DBM.
and make sure you don't break those, you'll get debuffs. Yeah, I'm supposed to be breaking those.
3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2,
1.
Hammer you to dust!
I think you need to hide behind the pillars pretty soon.
Destruction!
Oh, shoot.
Destruction! Burn the fires of my torment!
Okay.
We're gonna be raised multi up.
I got her.
4, 3, 2, 1.
When you have those circles, stay away from spikes, because they'll break them, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, just get that out.
Destruction! Burn the fires of my torment!
Do you have a designated time to hero? No, of course not.
Do we have another B race?
4,
No.
3,
Not for another like 5 minutes.
1.
I guess we'll just hero whenever we take a lot of damage.
1.
I'd probably say that, like, if we've got 2 people already dead,
Hold still!
every person that dies, that's a waste of the hero, isn't it?
Yeah.
4,
So go ahead and hero.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction! Burn the fires of my torment! Stay where you are!
I landed in the bell.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Flatten you! Destruction! 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the dungeon journal means enemies, as in enemies of the boss.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Destruction!
4,
Get ready to move to spikes.
1.
Destruction! Burn the fires of my torment! Hammer you to dust! Easily broken!
Ouch.
Hammer you to dust! Stay where you are!
3 more minutes on the B-res.
3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
2,
Init rate.
1.
Spikes.
Burn the fires of my torment!
If you can innervate the priest.
Invaded.
Destruction! Hammer you to dust! 1.
Cariza just came on.
Hold
Yes.
still!
Yay!
We're probably gonna down this guy, actually. I forgot to get the reroll things. Oh well. Oh no, I didn't.
Mass Res Inc.
Oh, nice. Ventus Rune.
Whoa, it's the whole raid?
Yeah, that's great.
That's actually really
Ooh! You got a legendary? Oh, a quest item.
That's the one that starts you off on getting your legendary upgraded.
Oh, cool.
So that no invader could descend into its depths. I never anticipated that the Legion would find another way to breach its dark heart. My protective wards now
can't be
bar
freaking
your way.
Hey, Maltia, you know, like, I imagine that you just want this to be the first time that you're going through and not worrying about sort of researching much. You don't want to do this every time, do you? Do you want me to throw some pointers out now about that fight and what we probably need to do to make it better or not?
I would like to. And I want to hear what other people have to say. Besides Mord.
Just so next time, you know, we come in, we've got a little bit more sort of progress.
The paths are open.
Absolutely.
Use the pillars of creation.
I am wondering, first of all, Dot, did I kill you?
Nope, that was my bad.
So, okay, because I thought that it was on me and I moved back.
Light bless you.
I'm not saying you need to be quiet, Mord. I just really want to hear from everyone. And Wav, what happened with you too? Yeah, that's what it felt like.
I got killed by a one shot.
My comet timer was off too.
Yeah, same.
I had like 3 different voices going at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had, in our group, we had some people that weren't getting anything on DBM. We had, time has been way off and everything. So DBM's really fucked up in here at the moment. Just be aware of that.
Hey, Core.
DBM did just have a big ol' update though.
I'm wondering if it's because it's so new still.
I'm sure all the patch notes in the change log were all just timers about Tomb.
It's too far away.
All right. Well, I'll throw a couple of quick things out there then, if you want, because we've already done it. So we've achieved the purpose, I suppose, that you wanted to achieve. Yes. Is that what you want me to do, Maltia? Or?
Yes, yes.
All right. So the idea with that comet, when you get that comet, what happens is you need to get behind the pillars and stand directly in behind the pillar. And I noticed myself then, I was just off to the side of one but behind it, and it didn't hit the pillar. So you want the comets to hit the pillars because the damage from the comets is reduced. It's an AoE raid damage, and it's reduced every single pillar that it hits. So you want to really stack the pillars if you can.
But you don't want it to hit all the pillars, just like one,
no.
Yeah?
No. So you want it to hit a couple. The more that it hits, the less damage we take. So what you do is you have 2 markers, and you just have one of the pillars. So if someone stand on a set location, so that one of the pillars will spawn right where that person is, because they're randomly where people are, so that it's totally separate from all of the other pillars. So then you can use your comets to blow up the other pillars and take hardly any damage, but you've always got that safety pillar that you can stand behind. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Yeah. And then when he does his infernal burning, he blows down all of the pillars, so you stand behind the pillars and you take no damage. That's Shattering Star, obviously. Hey, with the tanks, all that you need to do is just have him faced away, and you just keep swap taunting whenever the other tank gets that big circle on you, and you just run away, and yeah, you don't stand on other raid members.
Yeah, why do you have him faced away? Is there a reason?
it's just standard protocol to have raid bosses faced away, but yeah, it's probably not so much on this one.
Yeah.
He does do some sweeping thing that does damage, and you can cop a little bit of damage from it, but it's nothing to be worried about. The only other thing is that, I don't know if you did, but the tanks need to get behind the pillars as well.
Yeah, I was watching. Yeah, the tanks were doing a good job.
Yep. So probably that's just mindful of, trying to make sure that you're aware of where the pillars are. And I found that really hard being a warrior, being tanking, because when you have got him sort of faced a little bit off to the side and away, it's hard to see anything behind him. I didn't even realize that pillars were up when they were up when the first time I did it. And, that other thing, you just run away. You just run away when you get that little circle around you, and you get away from the rest of the group. And that's really the mechanics. There's only really 3 mechanics in that fight, so it's pretty easy. But the reason that everyone died is because they were getting hit by the star. We weren't soaking the star. So when that big ball came out from him, you need to be directly behind one of the pillars, and that's how I died as well. I didn't get behind one of the pillars.
Yep, that's what got me on the very first one.
Yeah. Sweet. Have we got everyone here? Rigel's not here yet?
Yeah, he's not here yet. I don't have a message yet either.
Let's do it.
We have... Oh, did everyone pick up the quest back there that could?
Yep. I did.
Oh.
If you haven't, honestly, don't even bother eating on this next guy. Because it's going to be an absolute wipe fest. So, don't waste your food buffs.
Yes, sir.
At least for the first couple of pulls,
Okay. Until we get a feel for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So don't use potions like pre-pots or anything like that. Absolutely wasted.
Mental anguish is the true weapon.
And probably just another point, you don't need to do this guy next. There is alternatives to go to a couple of different bosses at this point.
Oh, that's good to know.
You guys shouldn't be standing in a giant group because you'll keep doing that. It'll hurt.
Sooner than expected, but no matter. Our work begins.
Oh, it's not that much. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like Arc Way.
Or you stand in that slice and you just die.
I hate that.
So, Never, do you want to just, one of us take each? Or, no, I don't. Because if you look at the mechanics, it seems like you're not supposed to attack one of them at a time. You're only supposed to attack one at a time. So, Bonesaw for the large guy and the Fell Squaw for the jailer.
So, Multi, as we go through this fight, if you get to a point where you want me to explain the mechanic, after we wipe and that, you let me know and I'll explain what that mechanic's about. But I won't say anything until such time as that happens, yeah?
Absolutely. I don't know. I go to a place of PvP and I think to take out the caster first, but I don't know. That's just my 2 cents for what it's worth.
Well, I'm gonna say that there's shared health, given the amount of health that they got.
They are shared health.
Yeah.
Or at least I would really hope that's not separate health.
And if you look at the buff that's on Atigan, if you attack him, essentially, gain Torment at first. I think that swaps.
Okay, so we need to be attacking the one that does not have that on it then.
Yes. There's Bonesaw and Fell Squaw. DBM should tell you, hopefully. The large guy, right now. Yeah. Well, it is a bone scythe that's on him right now, but... Alright. Do you just want to try it? Or do we have anything else to say?
Mark, I'd say for you tanks, Mark, where you want us to focus? Because I was hearing Mord say something about going for the boss that doesn't have the scythe.
Yeah, you need to attack the Warden right now, which is the guy with the cage on his back. I think that's the first target.
Him?
That's the first target, but then you'll need to swap to another target later during mechanics. And there's something about confess, but I don't see an extra action button. Maybe it pops up whenever the fight starts. And there's torment.
Yeah.
So whenever you reach for torment, you have to confess and go collect 1 minute's hope. And that's our tank swap mechanic as well.
Okay.
Okay. And oh yeah, Echoing Anguish. Just don't stand near anyone if you have that. And I think you need to interrupt. So there's an interrupt mechanic for Bellic. Other than that, I don't have anything to say.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This will hurt. I promise. Your minds will break. Beware.
Alright, don't attack Bellic anymore. You're gonna gain torment from attacking him. Attack the other one.
Beware.
Tom.
To the core.
Grab the bubble things
Beware.
when you guys can.
3, 2, 1.
Because I couldn't get to them.
Okay. I have max of anguish. So I'm gonna take a lot of damage.
Resistance will only bring pain.
The prison.
Beware.
I died in the prison.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We can go down in a second.
Battle one's mine. Give out. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Too delicate to survive.
You okay, read some of the mechanics wrong.
Fragile. Beware. Too delicate to survive.
It reminds me of Gorefiend.
I think
67%, by the way. Sorry.
Sorry. I think range should stick, and whoever got the buff run off, and we need to cleanse them as soon as possible.
I noticed when you're in the prison, if that creature picks up those orbs, it heals it. So I think everybody else has to pick it up when you're in there.
The orbs get rid of torment, and you get out of it once you're you no longer have torment on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so lesson learned. When something like that pops up on your screen, don't just click it and go inside the jail.
Was one of you guys tanking the guy in the cage?
One of us has to pop into it once we reach max torment, and that's why never told me to taunt. It's because he had to go in there. So I don't know what happened in the cage. I was outside of it.
All right, we've had our first pull. Is there anything you want me to explain, or do you want to go again on that?
Honestly, I think the focus.
I'm asking Maltia. Is there anything Maltia you want me to explain, or do you want me to just leave it and we'll go again?
Am I correct in thinking that this fight's a little bit like Gorefiend?
I would love to help you out there, but it's not like Gorefiend, no.
Okay.
You just go to a different place, but it's different. So it's not like Gorefiend.
Meaning that it's not going to randomly pull people in there, because that was one of the frustrations with the Gorefiend fight.
Yeah, it won't randomly pull anyone anywhere.
Did anyone else have any questions?
Whenever you get that curse or whatever it is, it has to be dispelled. Is there somebody designated to that or not?
You have to stagger it.
We have to spread the 3 healer for the dispel. So
wait,
so
is it is it a curse?
I'm not for sure if it's a curse.
It can be dispelled. It can
be dispelled, yeah.
Because I can dispel curses.
I think it's magic.
Alright, I'll just say that if you're going to identify an individual to dispel, and that person is actually inside at the time, they can't dispel it, can they?
Right.
I think when it got dispelled, it will deal damage to people around. So I'm thinking like we should group together, and whoever got the buff run out of the group, and we'll dispel ASAP.
I like that. Do we also want to call out who's dispelling?
No, it's like the Inferno before Corosis. We just like dispel whenever people run up.
Okay.
On the Belek guy, I can get second interrupt unless I'm in the jail thing. because judging
Anything
by
else, Martia?
you gotta interrupt all of his casts, given that it sort of indicates a 1, 2, and 3 interrupt rotation.
Do you guys want another go, or do you want Death to explain anything?
Would I be right in assuming that it's better to separate out the bosses?
It didn't look like Bellic moved at all.
Yeah, Bellic doesn't move. That's what I'm saying. And would I be right in saying that the tank just needs to hold Ashigan basically, and because his attacks do AOE, it's not attacking him applies torment unless he's doing the bone saw or whatever at the time, and attacking.
Yeah, okay, it's a good point. All I could say is that we separated him out and hit the enrage timer like 4 or 5 times.
So don't separate them, okay?
Well, it could depend on your DPS, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I think you just want to separate them when one of them is casting the thing that we don't want them to get splash damage on, because it'll give us more torment.
Well,
otherwise, we want to kind of AoE them.
I'm also doing it for the melee group because the Ashgun does a lot of AoE damage, and unless, I guess you could just stay on the other side of Bellic or something when he's doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying don't separate him for that actual thing, but I'm saying that we tried keeping him totally separated, and we just continued to hit the berserk timer. Okay,
so we need to keep them together, and I was completely wrong. Unless they're doing Fell Squat or the Bone Saw, then you can attack
then separate.
No, it's not separate them. Then you can just stay out of AoE.
Oh, well, I was saying separate them for the fact that some of us might accidentally do splash damage to the other guy and get more torment. Like, there are certain dots I can't refresh Sunfire when they're close together because it just automatically hits the other guy, and if I refresh the dot on him, then I get torment. Same with, I can use Lunar Strike because he's too close and it'll hit him.
Okay.
I'll just throw out there as well. Your existing dots on either one prior to them doing their move will not give you torment. It's only anything that you do at the time that they're actually in their move.
And what was Bellic's move that you're not supposed to attack on?
Fell Squaw. He does this AoE on the ground. It just... a giant green circle around him.
Alright, we ready?
Ready.
Sorry, I'm discussing with another.
I meant to click ready. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This will hurt. I promise. Your minds will break. Beware.
Needed. Somebody dispel me, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I can only do it once every 8 seconds, so...
I was just kind of giving you a head up. I had it.
Beware.
Get out of the AoE. And don't hit him. Don't hit Bellic.
You know how you said dots don't count if they're already on him? What about pets?
Taunt.
Beware.
I don't think you should have your pet on him.
I can't really take my demons off of it though, so should I stop casting them
4.
I'd leave him, mate.
Don't hit.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'll just leave him on.
I'm going in the basket.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Is there a way back out of the basket once I got all my torment gone?
Yeah, you use that same thing. Same button that got you in there.
But it turns into a shiny.
I'm out.
Spilling art.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm ready for dispel. Thank you.
4, 3, 2,
Beware.
1.
Beware.
Going in the basket.
Taunt.
Taunting.
Ag's gonna have to go in the basket here soon.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That sucks. I'm just gonna kite him because otherwise I take a lot of torment. So.
Back out.
Actually, never stay in there until I have to go in.
Beware.
Spilling it.
Alright, I gotta go in soon.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ag's hopping in.
4, 3, 2,
Beware.
1.
I got torment.
Tell me you need me to go back out. Never.
I'm going in.
Beware.
Back out.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, get out
I
of the
got
way.
torment on me.
I'm hiding him. Get out of the way.
Good torment.
4, 3, 2,
Hey.
1.
Beware.
D 1 minute until we can get Never back up.
Beware.
How many torment do you have?
Resistance will only bring pain.
You should have a little bar on the side that you can see everyone's torment.
I actually can't do much here. I have full torment. There we go.
That one's mine. Give out.
4, 3, 2,
Another
1.
broken body. That one's mine.
Notice my pet glitching out when I come back out of the jailer's basket. You having that same problem, Dot?
What's it doing, mate?
It won't attack them afterwards. Like it just stands next to me like in a passive state after I come back out of the jailer.
Interesting.
Is there any way for us to know when someone is at full torment? Like a debuff on them or something? Like if they're not.
There's a bar to the right of the screen. It said what
Like your
torment
range
everyone
bar.
was at.
Oh.
Yeah, just like your range bar. You know, you do /8 range and you'll get the little bar come up. It's just like that. A little list of everyone's torment.
That's a DBM thing.
I'd assume everyone's got DBM.
I kind of
Alright.
feel like hero at the start would help.
Yeah. So I want. Can we like keep the left side relatively clear so that like we can kite Ash again whenever he does the bone saw?
Yeah. And to reiterate what Wav said before the last poll, can we have all of the ranged kind of stack up on that middle circle? So when we get that buff and we need to run out, we're not running into people and dropping it on them?
Yeah.
We can wait a few seconds for hero, yeah. I mean, 10 seconds into the fight.
Yeah, it gives us chance. It gives him a chance to ramp up, and I need to build astral power. I like that idea. Let's wait like 10 seconds at least.
Yeah, it'll give me a chance to shard up too.
Hey, I'll just throw it out there. It's not a thing about the mechanics of the fight. I'm just looking back through what happened there, why I was dying. My bar was reading that I was down around the 30%, but it was screaming at me saying I had unbearable torment, which means you're at the 100. When you're at the 100, you take the extra damage. That's why I died both times, but I wasn't. My bar didn't reflect that I was at 100, and I wasn't at 100 on the list, so I'm a bit confused. Did anyone else notice that?
I did it too. Yeah.
Yeah, the list wasn't super accurate.
All right, so I would just like to point out that I did take the extra 90% damage, even though it didn't say that I was at that level on my bar. So probably as a precursor to that, you know, if it's screaming out to you, maybe we need to disregard our bar
and just
go in anyway, you know.
I noticed with Bellic, if there's no tank on him, he'll cast that thing, the Pangs of Guilt, and if there's no tank and there's melee in the group, he'll just keep casting it on you, and if you back up like 5 feet, like 5 steps, it interrupts his cast. So like whenever was in the jail and Mord was on Atragan, I was still attacking Bellic and he was focused on me, but I would back up and he wasn't able to cast whatever the hell it's called, the Pangs of Guilt.
Alright, just to announce what we were saying in the raid chat, essentially we're going to try and keep one healer and one tank in the cage at all times. We'll try to, I'll try to announce whenever we're swapping. So that we can, people who are close to having full torment or whatever can go in knowing there's going to be a tank with them.
I think like healer should have a rotation, just like go in first and clear up when you don't need to like have full stack tournament before you need to go in. So at least we know like there's 2 healer out there. So healers should set up a rotation to go in.
I like that. I like that because then ours won't get high, which I think is also an issue too.
Marty, how many times did you go in?
This time I only went in once.
Yeah, I only had to go in once as well.
Yeah, I think that time I go in with you. So like there's like only Meltier outside healing is like so hard for her.
Which was weird because the first attempt I was in there. I will say that it's rough when you're in there by yourself or you have no tank, no DPS.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Does that add inside need to be tank or can it be kite?
There's no reason for
pretty
tank
quick.
to not.
I don't think you can kite it.
Yeah, I think it runs so slow. You don't just don't let him hit you or something.
Yeah, but there's no reason for a tank to not be in there. Like, we should be able to clear our full torment before the next one gets to full torment.
Okay.
Alright. On your time whenever. Sorry.
Do you think you're going to get it down this time?
I
Do you
think
you
we
have a
will.
chance?
Guys.
If you think you have a chance, probably food buff and do the pots thing. If you don't think you have a chance, well, probably don't. Okay, ready.
Ready, cool.
Good luck, boys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your suffering. Beg for release, mortals.
I need
Dispelling
to spell.
Aria.
Resistance will only bring pain.
Heading out.
Good engage it.
Mortier, can you go in with Never?
Taunting.
Yes.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Resistance will only
Full torment.
I'll go in.
I'm getting ready to go in the cage. I'm in.
I'm going to.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spelling Denisha.
I'm heading out.
1.
Tell me you need me to go out, Never.
Never should probably go out
Come out.
soon. He's at 95.
I noticed we kind of banned in the middle on range. Are you doing that on purpose?
No, you guys should still be in the middle.
Battle resing Never.
Also, my special key went away, so I can't get out.
Oh no, you have.
Get the ball on the ground.
Beware.
Yeah, it won't come back until you're completely clean. I'm moving out of group, Gidget.
Oh, I thought I was completely clean. Okay.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ag move, yeah.
Moving out of group again, Gidget.
Beware.
Spelling Gidget.
Hey. I'm going back in the cage.
More, do you want to go ahead and go in the cage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Going.
Is there a healer in with Mord?
I'm in.
Yep.
You want me to bring Star back?
Please.
We don't have a battle res.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Beware.
Alright.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm
can
back
swap
out of the
whenever you
cage.
Beware.
4, 3,
Come out. Alright, Never, I'm going back in.
Everyone go ahead and come out and let's swap.
Great.
There's a
Oh, we need
3-minute
to take
cooldown
up.
on battle res.
Okay. I'll see if I can hold it.
I'm on Terrible Torment.
Dispel death when ready.
Beware. I will burn away your defiance.
I need to go in soon.
There won't be tank in there.
4, 3,
Beware.
2-minute cooldown on battle res.
Spell Cariza, please.
Crap, I can't.
I got it back.
$50 on the battle res.
Beware.
Big heals on Mord. He's at 100.
can just have one of the other DKs go to the other side of the room and taunt, and just taunt
No,
back
no.
and forth to keep them running.
We got it. We got it.
Oh my
Good
god!
job, guys!
Nice, nice.
Mass
resin.
resin. Oh.
There is more pain to come.
This hammer forged ancient wonders and shaped the earth itself. Today, it shatters the bonds of fate that seek to crush us all.
Alright, so we're down that one, so I'll go through a few pointers, eh?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Alright, so with your torment, you get up to 100%, you take that 90% damage. You just cannot be outside with a 90%. Puts too much stress on the healers. Might have worked in normal, but you're going to get one-shotted absolutely in heroic, okay? So the way that we did that for Neva and Maud is we alternated, like straight away, the tank basically went in so that he was ready to come out, and you're totally alternated against each other for your stacks of torment, and it worked all right. You know what I mean? So as soon as I was at 30%, so we still got the hero, we heroed at the start. As soon as I was at 30% on my tank, I just went straight in, straight away. And then the other tank, as soon as he got to 70, he let me know and I came out. The other strat that you can do with this, and it'll probably be more relevant to heroic, but is 3-tank it. Have a tank on the inside all the time. If you do that, you'll just need to have someone come out, like someone swap over in between you tanks, because the longer you stay in, you get another debuff. It does a lot of damage to you.
I wondered that.
So you need to get out. You can't just stay in there the entire time. And obviously, you know that you worked it out that you just target the one that's not doing the thing at the time, and you don't get as many stacks of the debuff. To help the tanks out, when you tank him right close together, with the Bone Storm, if you just like get over to about here as quickly as you possibly can and taunt him, you can actually go straight in. He doesn't need to be tanked during his Bone Storm thing. So at the point that you taunt him and you've got him, he will follow that directional path straight away. You don't need to just continue to tank him. So that's actually a good time to do a tank swap, like on the inside and outside. With the inside, we're all a lot more overgeared than my other group. So yeah, you can have no tank on the inside and do enough damage. But if you have a low damage group for any reason, just be very careful, because when you go in, you can't do enough damage on that boss on the inside to get the bubbles to pop. And the bubbles, 3 bubbles will bring you back to the outside. So I would say that like when we do go to heroic, it might be really important that we split up the 3 highest DPS at the time of the group, and they alternate when they go in if we can get away with it, to make the bubbles pop, because otherwise you can't get them to pop. It's relevant to the damage you do on that boss inside.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, because when I was in there by myself, there were no...
They won't come out. Yeah, they just won't come out. Yeah, so it's relative to the damage that you pop. They don't heal him. He will just stay. He will just keep going up and down in his health. You can't kill him. He's based in there. So yeah. So don't be concerned about that. And the little fell shit that falls from the ceiling in there, that applies that other debuff that you get on the inside. So just try and stay out in there. It's obviously going to take a little bit longer to get the bubbles out in heroic. So it's quite common for DPS to die on the inside there when you're at the gear level. We're well above the gear level required for this place.
Oh, where are we supposed to go next, by the way?
Well, there's
options.
Bosses. Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
We're raiding.
What
are
raid?
you doing?
Chilling in this chat.
Ah, yes, we are raiding in Tomb of Sargeras.
What difficulty?
Normal.
Oh, I thought you guys were playing Overwatch.
I know. This would be a very large Overwatch group.
I got you. Wait, do you have another spot? Because I'm 893.
This is a guild run, but You're clearly you've ran with us before, so just keep watching the general chat of this Discord, and if there's room, we'd love to invite more people.
I got you. Thanks.
Well, that was
Probably a
odd.
guy from the Ian run.
He was the warlock.
Yeah.
That was a good effort. But I'll throw out there, you have guys who are doing 1,800,800 DPS. So that's why we sort of muscled through the mechanics a little bit there. Which is good. We got it down.
Hey, at least you didn't wipe 11 times.
No. But my top DPS is 500 in my group, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to mechanic. We didn't mechanic then, but my other group has to, because the base level for this raid is 885. So anyone in the guild can come to my group as long as they're 885.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
we're all yeah, I think almost all of us are over 900.
Yeah.
So there's a choice in what we want to do next. What does anyone have a preference?
If we're just trying them, then whatever.
All right, well, come and jump down here. Otherwise, we'll run around all day.
This doesn't look like a safe path.
No.
Is there anything anyone is unsure about that last fight? We might as well just get it over and done with now, so that we're more prepared for, heroic.
I think we just need to run it, a few more times. We will over the next few weeks.
Understood my use of the Naga to obtain
for sure.
the Eye of Sargeras.
That was a good job. That's why I said, and I'll probably do the same thing. If we think we're going to kill it on the next go, that's when we'll buff up.
Let nothing stop you.
You reckon that's okay, Maltia?
Absolutely.
So if I think that you're going to kill it the next go, we'll use all our buffs, because otherwise we'll waste too many buffs,
Also, I think I'm 1 point away from upgrading their legendary. I don't know if somebody can turn that in and maybe upgrade their piece of gear too.
These fools.
We just killed a bunch of Murlocs.
Just as our blessed queen foresaw.
So I know there's a couple people ahead of me on that.
Take back what is ours.
Oh yeah, I have unsettled power completed.
I need 2 more.
Can upgrade that, should go upgrade it and get teleported back to help with the...
Oh, holy shit, okay.
I got cooked.
Same.
That looked painful.
It was.
It was really cool there at the minute to see everyone's bones.
It's too far away.
We can res people.
Oh, did you guys
Well,
see
Martia, after the...
I'll go for it, Def.
Sorry, after the trash, do you want to
1 second.
take 5 minutes so people can zip away and upgrade their weapons and all that sort of thing?
Absolutely.
I don't know if you guys saw that those essences are now currency, so you can go over the 50.
Finally.
Nice.
Oh, that's gold, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, it was a quest item, so like if you had 49 and then got 7, you really only got 1, and you lost 6.
Oh, lame.
Are they refunding people?
No, I think you're SOL on that one.
This morning I ran an emissary and turned it in and got 5 and it didn't count towards it. They ended up fixing it for me, but I'd keep an eye on that too.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of stabs you have for debuff.
Hard as hell. Pummel their bones to dust.
Alright, there's no more trash.
Can we
Portal
get a
to Dal is
lockbox? Okay, and a lockbox up for a summon.
Congrats to all those that got the upgrade.
I'll be going after this boss.
He also.
Is it just me that's going? Because I'm gonna feel really bad.
Oh, I'm going too.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not gonna feel bad though.
How may I help? Till next we meet.
I have to beat the loading screen boss.
That's a tough boss.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
Hell's like, we didn't agree to bring you back. We just told you to go upgrade your stuff.
Trust in Lord Illidan's plan.
That foul stench in the air means the Dreadstalker roams nearby. This vicious pet of the Legion must be put down if we are to reclaim the temple.
Legendaries, right?
Yeah.
What do they come up to now? 970?
Yep. No, that stinks. I don't have enough of the writhing essence that I need to upgrade.
I've been getting 4 or 5. I got 4 off the last boss and 5 off the first one.
And if we keep going at the rate we're going, I might be able to actually upgrade a second one this week.
I'm ready for a summon.
Thank you for the summon heals.
So it looks like you have to actually face this boss towards the group.
Seems like only once he gets to 100 energy for that frontal cone.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way that Never and I can take all that damage alone.
I don't know, we're pretty close to 15 million.
Yeah, well, I mean, whenever I get in combat and you get in bear form, yeah, then we will have enough, I think. But that's if we're at max health whenever it happens, and that's not likely.
And if you are and you get smacked one more time after, that might kill you.
Yeah. And there needs to be like 5 people in front of him, or else he enrages. Yeah, the other thing is we shouldn't be trying to cheese mechanics because we're gonna have to learn them if we're gonna do heroic at any time. Also, any idea how the drenched mechanics occurs? Or no?
You mean how do you get drenched?
Yeah, like how does the drench occur? Oh,
well,
that's
you
a deep
get it. Yeah, you get it from drenching waters, which are gonna pop up randomly. I'm not sure. And he'll eventually draw them in, and we have to avoid them so we don't get the drench debuff.
Does anybody know if the abrasive armor is only for the tanks or if it's for the whole melee group?
The what?
Abrasive armor is a tank alert.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only for the tanks.
The jagged abrasion. It looks like that's a...
Oh yeah, I just saw the shield, my bad.
Yeah. It looks like we need to swap, like, early. We can't get up to, like, 5. Because that's going to be too much at that point, probably. Should I flask or no?
I wouldn't this time.
Okay.
I still have flask from the last attempt.
Yeah. I think 7 bosses, right?
Yeah, we have 7 more to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to smash!
Shoot.
Beware.
4, 3, 1.
Yeah, just hold.
These ass guys.
Oh, that was unchecked rage. Oops. Ads.
Beware.
Four, three, 2, 1.
In the cone. Nope.
You're gonna have to move him to the group when he does that, because everyone else is focusing ads and not paying attention to his energy. It's gonna need to be our job to move him.
Swipe it.
Yeah. Yep, that's your point. Sorry. Is it like, is that, I can't really tell, is it like a short range cone or is it pretty long range?
It wasn't that big.
Okay. So, I'm gonna need to move him into a stack of people, basically.
Is there any way you can get all the mads grouped up with him too?
No, because like 2 of them will ignore our taunts, and, or well, one type will ignore our taunts, the other ones won't.
So does that mean we need to stack up?
No,
Maybe.
because the people who are being followed, there's people that are being focused. Those people need to kite the ads that are focusing on them or they'll get killed. So it's like the bot fight, you know, where the flowers focus in on someone and chase them. Those people who get focused in on have to run, and everybody else has to kill the ones that are chasing them first. Then we can like group up and AoE down whatever else is left.
Do not waste my time, lesser creature.
Feels like I was taking quite a bit of damage. What do you think the swap should be at? Because the DBM wasn't really alerting me about it.
I would say swap at 3 to start, and then you just have to wait until your stacks drop.
Okay. So as soon as stacks drop, top back. Got it. Because, yeah, once it got to like 4 or 5, you just take way too much damage.
Yeah, it's basically hitting you for 1,000,000 at that point.
And that's it every 2 seconds, so it would hit you at 1,000,000. Or over. Yeah, it's over 1,000,000. You need to move around too much because of the drenching waters, essentially. Because if you stack whenever it's before the enrage thing or whatever, then you're just gonna get the waters dropped on all of you, and you're all gonna get the debuff.
I just think you're gonna have a hard time finding 5 people to spread the damage if there's nowhere for them to want to be.
Yeah. So we can mark like a stack point, but don't go there until he's about to cast it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to watch it when he gets to 90 or 80 something around there, then just call it out to go stack. Because he seems to build it up pretty quick.
Is that the only AoE attack he does though?
That's the only AoE we need to stack for. The only other thing he does that's somewhat AoE is when he pulls all the puddles in.
Will that point do? Just right there. Or do you want to be, or the group's probably be around where all the bones are, I guess. So.
Just wherever you're going to have the back of the boss so that you just have to turn him. Because chances are the melee are going to be on his ass end anyways.
So, like, where he's standing right now, because we'll pull him out a little bit.
You can give it a go anyways.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to smash!
Never. You got.
I stacked, but there was only me in the tank there.
Ooh, he's having 5 steps.
Yeah, he's at 5. Oh, but I already have 4. I can't taunt.
Okay, I'll stack.
Got him back.
Beware.
Oops. It actually seems like it's just a cone around him, like an AoE. It doesn't seem like it's a front. Unless I'm just reading that wrong. Stand in front of him. Shit. No one's touched.
Polarizing Lord.
Stack now.
2, 1.
Taunted. Stack as soon as you can. This is 100 energy.
Beware. Die for pretty queen.
Four,
5 seconds still.
2, 1.
Die for pretty queen.
Just wipe.
Beware.
2, 1.
I almost think we need to stack with the tank on that somewhat, because I can't get back to you in time for the ability.
Yeah, it's very sudden, like whenever it occurs. So, but the issue is if you all stay close, then there's a ton of pools. Do you want to just kite the boss and have everyone stay in front and just move as the pools move, kind of like you do on Triliax?
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Can't really stay in front of him because the boss parries.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to stay in front of him, but like with, you know how Triliax works, but except whenever he's about to use the ability, everyone just moves in front of him instead of staying to the sides.
You cannot command me.
How many people do you have to have in the group to actually absorb that pretty decently?
We need 5 at least. The more the better.
Does he parry ranged attacks also or not?
No.
Maybe the range just stay with the tank.
Or maybe just turn him around.
Yeah. But he doesn't. It's not a long range, right? It's a very short range, so you have to be really close to him to be part of the group that's absorbing it. Yeah, it's melee range essentially.
I can cast spells right next to his ass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we can, you know, just like, yet again, like Triliax, and then keep moving him until a time comes and we'll turn him to face you guys, I guess. Yeah. Well, one of us, yeah, might be running off and grabbing some ads that time.
Well, if we're all kind of stacked together, won't the ads just funnel into us in the group or not?
They should.
Yeah. Well, except the 2 people that we can actually taunt are casters. And
Interrupt the casters, and they might
I'll
come
throw
in a little
I'll
more.
throw something in there. The ads are untauntable.
No, the casters are. The other ones aren't. Right?
Yeah, the ads fixate. Most of them do. The primary ads fixate, so they're untauntable. Because we tried misdirecting that as well, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I think tank just focus on the boss, and we'll deal with the ad, either DPS or everyone.
Is it not? I mean, should we not pick up the ads at all, like the casters?
Yeah.
Same thing as last boss. Just let me know when you want some tips. So whether that's in 5 wipes or 1 wipe, it doesn't really matter. Just let me know when you want me to insert info.
We could do like in previous fights, if you get an ad, just run it in to the group with the tank, so that way you're there to absorb damage at that time, maybe.
But they're casters, so they won't move unless, like, except like every now and then.
We have enough ranged to handle the casters.
Okay. And we also have Death Knights, so.
Well, I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
I know that I just put that in raid chat, but I'm gonna say it too so that everyone's clear. It doesn't have to be me that asks Death for tips. I want most of you to feel comfortable to turn to him too.
Okay, then here's one. It's one of the piece of puzzle. It's a small piece, but should we actually have aggro on the casters? Does that matter?
No.
I got 2 questions. How many casters are there in each wave?
I've seen 2 or 3.
I've
been seeing 2.
Are they grippable?
You can grip them,
No.
yes.
Grippable, sorry. I didn't catch that. I thought you said grippable.
Yeah, can they be death grip? Okay. So I'm thinking two caster. One Death Knight can grip one. So you guys can cleave the caster, and our caster is going to focus their melee.
All right, can I throw something out there? That is not why we are wiping. We all know that why we are wiping. Yeah.
Not enough people absorbing the.
Yep. So what are we doing about that?
What we're doing is we're trying to stack on him, and then we're essentially like treat him like Triliax, and then as he spawns more pools, we move him, and just whenever he's about to hit 100 energy, we face him towards the group.
We actually should group at the boss the back, and whenever the caster is, we are going to move as a group, and so like whenever you need the share damage, you just turn him around.
But see, here's the main issue with that, right? Because if we have so many people so close together, I think he drops pools on people, and we're exposing a lot more people to the pools, and thus getting way more stacks of drenched if we just are always stacked.
Well, we got time to pull out of the group to drop it, though.
Yeah, that's right. We were
that's
just
what I was just gonna say.
Okay, so there's a delay from whenever he casts it on you until it drops.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Put
So
it
you just
around the outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Buffalo Girls?
So I think we can like kite the boss if like we drop too many on the back.
Yeah. We can do that, and then just move out of the group if you can. Whenever you have the debuff that's about to drop the pool.
And I know she sucks and pulls in, so maybe we kind of keep them on one side of the room the first couple batches, so that it's not all over the place too.
I was just gonna ask about that.
Well, just be cautious. Like it's like the first boss in Emerald Nightmare with that corruption. You just got to be careful when it's pulling it in that you're not going to be in its path.
Well, it'll make it easier for melee if we put it to one side.
Right.
Well, what I would suggest is if you're going to pull him around like you would do Trilix, when you get the pulls, bring them like in here to the middle, so that way there, as you're moving them around the outside, the pulls are just coming, when they come in, they just come right into him from the one side.
Yeah.
So just try to put the pools around in the middle here.
Oh, in the middle? Okay. I was trying to say markers, like, so the tanks are red, the DPS are like yellow, and you drop pools over there or something, or do you want to drop it somewhere else?
Well, you're gonna want the pulls to come in from the side, because if we're standing behind the boss,
okay,
and if you're moving them around the outside of the room, then if they're all coming from the middle, they'll just come right to them, and we'll be at the back and at the front, and so it shouldn't hit anyone as they're coming in.
And in the book, I'm not seeing anything but that one ability doing a cleave damage to the group, other than the water drops.
So what we're saying is essentially, red is tanks, yellow is DPS heals, and blue is where you drop the pools, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. And then whenever the ads occur, just run away, like if you're fixated, I guess, and just keep kiting them until they die. Yeah. But we're gonna have to have people stay close to the boss, like during that time, because otherwise we won't have enough to absorb. So I guess casters focus all the ads for ranged. try and not move as much as possible. So is that's it?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
You know, in this pool, somebody in front that stays in front of him, kind of watch and see what damage they take, other than the one big splash he does.
I could do that, but
I mean, just somebody that's already there, kind of just watch, because I really don't think. I think he's gonna not doing as much damage as you think in between them splashes to the whole group.
No, well, I mean, between draw in and the enrage, I don't think he does any sort of cleave. But the question is whether, like, the parry for melee, because if you're standing in front of him, he'll parry melee attacks.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that if all the casters are just stay in front of him the whole time, if we're not worried about any other damage.
Yeah, we could do that. And melee stays behind him.
And then just groups up each time when he does that special ability.
That works, but if the casters stay there, they really need to make sure they don't drop pools on that group.
Yeah, maybe run out of that group too if you get fixated on.
Yep.
Is everyone back in? Well, I guess that's a stupid question to ask while in Discord.
All right. Ready to check again, and we can go for it. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Move the boss a little bit. Group up tighter.
Jason.
faster, bro.
Yeah, he's supposed to, he's 100 energy. I don't know why he's not.
Never.
Nice save, guys.
Everyone move, he's drawing the puddles in.
Yep. These are... Moving this way. Got everything. More. There's pools right on.
Can you breathe in more?
Actually, you almost had him down, so yeah.
You got Berserk in 40 seconds, Hero.
Hero, yep. There we go, dump DPS on.
Nice.
Good job,
It
man.
wasn't pretty, but we did it.
Res incoming.
Useless beast. Why the queen was fond of him, I'll never know.
And actually, we did that without any. Why we didn't think we were gonna do that?
Oh right.
I got a tier piece.
I got a tier piece, but I've got a legendary in that slot.
Oh, I got a tier piece too.
I really wanted that freaking trinket from this guy. Give me that trinket.
Yeah, I was looking at that trinket too.
What percentage did we get to him? Get him to last pool?
55.
Huh? So 55 to 0.
That charm of the rising tide trinket.
Look, the unchecked rage is the killer on that one. So if you get that unchecked rage mechanic right, you're pretty much good.
So, and that's, did we do, was it a good solution that we came up with, or no?
Well, it worked, didn't it? So it's always a good solution if it works. We tried that, but it didn't work for us because we're a low DPS. So what we did is what you suggested a little bit earlier, Maud, and that was everyone stuck on the tank at unchecked rage, as opposed to sort of just following behind and you turning him.
Right. And that helps with DPS?
With low DPS. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how it helps whenever you have low DPS.
Well, the ads are the problem. So if we're over geared, so the ads aren't hurting us much. But if you're under geared, the ads actually hurt quite a bit. So you can't let them get to you. So people were sort of all over the fucking shop because the ads were getting to them and killing them. So the way that we did that was obviously we only got 10 in the raid group. So rather than having 1 or 2 miss the 5, we just made sure everyone ran to the tank at that point. And when it came to frigid blows, drawing, we didn't worry about killing the ads at all until drawing. Because you can't do DPS to him, you've got to be away from him. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
So we let the ads do their thing and kite them around, ran to the tank and collapsed for that mechanic, uncheck rage, which happens very regularly, and then spread back out, continue to do our thing. On drawing, everyone just switched to ads. But your plan worked for the way that you guys do it, so you'd want to stick to that until such time as it doesn't work.
Hey guys, this is Kariza. I gotta take off.
Alright.
Later.
Thanks for coming.
Good running.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, so just be aware, you don't want to run with any less people than what we've got, hey?
Right.
Because that second boss, a bit of our problem in our group was we only got 10. So when you only got 10, there's not many people left on the outside, doing DPS to the bosses, and that's why we're hitting Berserk timer as well as having low DPS. And then that boss we just did then, when you only got 10, and 2 of them are the tanks, there's not many people to group up to make 5. So you have less leeway.
I finally hit the 905.
Good one, mate. So I suppose the point to take away would be is if we do get under, under say 12 at the minimum, if we do get under 12, it's probably really worthwhile just plugging a couple or getting some friends in, because the mechanics will become very hard if you get down to that 10 level. That uncheck rage, that's a one-shot mechanic. They hit you for 10 million. So if people aren't stacked, it's a one-shot mechanic. And the energy, you kept. I was confused what you were saying about the energy, but the energy that's based around when he does his drawing, nothing else.
Okay. Well, it says that he does the unchecked rage whenever he's at full energy.
Yeah, but it's based around his drawing. He does the unchecked rage so often, it's ridiculous, doesn't he?
And if you look at the boss guy, it says at 100 energy, the caster releases all their built-up rage. So.
All right, I was watching the energy bar.
Yeah, I know.
I'll have a look at that time next time I do it.
Yeah, it's every time, unless he does draw in, every time he does unchecked rage, it's at 100 energy, and then it releases back out. And he has like 0 at the end of it. Are we killing this world boss?
I know, I was just wondering that because I could see a star down here.
Yes.
Can you see it?
No, it's right
above us.
here.
It's
It's
above
hanging.
us.
It's above us. It's above us. Come back. Is there any mechanics to this thing, or just kill it?
Just kill it.
Oh, it goes down there. Okay.
Look, it wants to play with you.
Oh, there's an AoE. Oh yeah, you weren't kidding. This thing's a joke compared to the Nighthold World bosses.
Yeah, because you know you've done Cathedral and they're in Cathedral. I was waiting for some big fears and all this random shit. You know the one in Cathedral fears you?
Yeah.
It's out that shriek.
Oh, that extra haste is so nice.
Legion bred that monster with a taste for mortal flesh. A fine kill.
Is Brew back?
Yep.
Oh, okay, good.
Sorry, I have a headache for some reason, so I was getting some Advil.
It's because you don't have any pizza.
I think it is.
I just had my pizza from last night. It's fantastic. As soon as you said pizza before, I had to get it.
I'm actually not wearing any tier pieces, so.
I'm serious though. I think we should all commit to like ordering ourselves some pizza, so we can all have like a pizza party / raid.
You could do that on Saturday.
Yeah.
What's going on Saturday?
Fun raid.
We're running back through Nighthold, I think.
I'm sorry.
I think we're doing Nighthold or something on Saturday.
Heroic Nighthold?
I don't know, Malt.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's up to everyone else.
Are we gonna get Gul'dan?
We can just skip straight to Gul'dan if we really want to.
I'm trying to get the trinket off Gul'dan. It's still supposed to be best in slot, even at 890.
So we're going down this way, right?
Yeah, we need to leave those Naga up there. It's their break time.
I got a little Murloc.
Oh, let's... Okay. Ow.
Now Malty
That's
is shocking
a
me.
lot of electricity. I am not shocking you. I'm standing by
no.
myself.
You're the only person standing by me.
I swear if we wipe on trash.
Isn't this what that mount looks like from the dude in Dalaran?
Yep.
Kind of, yeah.
I want a jellyfish mount.
It's awesome.
That would be awesome.
It's a long like pickup stone quest thingy. It's a secret quest. It's a
I hope this
fishbowl.
isn't gonna be like Throne of Tides.
Looks exactly like that.
I know.
So, what time are you guys planning on doing something Saturday?
calendar shows 6 p.m.
See, if you were in the guild, you would see it. You could sign up for it.
Yeah, but or you could, you know, send me a guild invite, or not a guild invite, but a calendar invite.
I would love to be able to send you a guild invite. But let me see if what I can do about a calendar invite.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you guys, I really do, but I don't think that a cross-realm transfer is going to happen.
Serpent Shrine? That's awesome.
Speaking of, we have 2 people who just transferred. What? Been with us forever though.
It says I can't find you.
Alrighty, no worries.
But you know about it, so I'll make sure. I've already written a note to myself to make sure to to put an announcement in general Discord chat about it.
Okay. So we want to talk mechanics?
Start talking, because I see a naga and a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you do about the water, but there's an ad that drops.
You can stand on the water.
Yeah. Oh, even without frostwalk. Huh. Cool. You can't go
I
around
don't
it.
know that I trust it, though. I'm just saying. I'm a little paranoid.
I feel like a shark is going to come up and bite us in mid-raid.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of electricity.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's like an ad that apparently drops a AoE damage thing, but you need to hide behind it for another mechanic. Yeah, so apparently you need to burn those ads down right before or close to the time that they do Slicing Tornado. So you have something to hide behind whenever that comes up. I don't really see a tank swap mechanic. I feel like there's a burden of pain, and that kind of splits the damage that is taken between the two of us.
No, it's gonna hit everybody.
Oh, is it?
Is it something that can be dispelled? Because if it's a curse, I can dispel it.
It says it curses the target with, yeah. But it only has that on the tank part. So
yeah, I think that's gonna be the tank swap because all physical damage taken is split between all players. So if you have that curse and she's hitting you, you're gonna be killing everybody.
Oh, to all other players. Okay, that's tank swap. Okay. I thought it was like a link, I guess, between two, but no.
It also says that the ads do shadow damage, so whoever has that debuff can be tanking ads.
Yeah, okay, so... They do. Other than that... Apparently there's something that you have to just read it. I don't know. One of the DPS read out the damage. I don't understand what's going on there. because I don't see the. I guess I just don't see all the ads yet. And apparently, there's one called Sarkle that you need to bring ink to. So he. So once you get 3 stacks on that, he runs away.
Maybe we should just see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, raid ends in 10 minutes. Let's just give it a try or two, and then we can go from there tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't even notice.
10 minutes. If it's only 10 minutes, how about we just give it a quick shot, and then I'll throw the one-shot mechanic, and then we'll down it before we finish tonight. What do you reckon?
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Reach your end, mortal filth!
Beware.
Surges with power!
Those Abyss Stalkers need to be moved out so that.
We're killed? They're dying
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, but now if a slicing tornado comes up, then we're not gonna be able to hide behind anything.
Beware.
Oh, there you go. Hide behind them now. Shoot. Swap. I'm gonna pull these ads. Nope.
Rises to take you.
Beware.
I guess you don't need to time their deaths at all. Kill them fast, kill the Abyss Stalkers. We're not even hide behind.
You can blink through it though.
But you take
For future reference.
a lot of damage.
I took 0 damage. I used Display Beast and I got through with no damage.
Okay.
Shrinking.
Should pull these ads away so you don't kill them too quickly. Yeah, stop killing the ads.
We can displace her through it though, bro.
Yep. I just did that. I took no damage. It's just like with the orbs.
Okay.
Ugh.
Time to be the fish!
Battle rising, bro.
Dodge.
Beware.
Get out of that circle.
Oh shit. Yeah, I just realized I was getting pulled back. So this is the guy we need ink to.
Yeah, that's us you need to bring ink to.
Yeah, but don't get in his small circle because he kind of just sucks you right in.
Dodge.
Out of that.
Beware.
Okay.
Goodness.
Wow.
So I didn't bring ink to him, so he got very hungry.
mortals any less.
No, they just apply. They did it again, so he just didn't do it before she cast it. Did it again, and thus.
No, because it says in the little log, bring him 3 inks, he gets disgusted and goes away completely.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Jump down, guys. Jump down.
So we need to bring him ink.
Did we already kill them already?
No, we went another path to get to him before. Because we killed the ward boss, remember? Or was that? Yeah.
Oh, there's things that spawn.
Yeah, don't get in the circle. It'll hurt you a lot.
I'm embiggened.
Yeah, it's probably because you have that circle around you. Stay away from people. So, can anyone tell me how that ink happens, or?
Would you want me to throw some shit out there? And we've only got really one more pull for the night.
Yes, please.
Kill it. Alright, so we did the same that we did with all the other bosses and went through the mechanics really carefully and just did everything mechanic-wise, and we hit the Berserk timer 3 times. So, my suggestion is do the Zerg strat. That's what we did at the end. Tank the boss in the middle. When the 3 the 3 worms come up, just the other tank, that's when we pretty much did the tank swap. Just taunt the boss away from the ads, so the boss is on the outside, and kill the ink dudes in the middle.
So we don't...
Or just stack them up. Just stack them right up and just zerg them and kill the worms so that they drop it all in the middle. Then just quickly move out and tank the boss away from it a little bit.
But
the yeah, go ahead.
Does it stay up long enough for the slicing tornado, though?
Yeah. And then when we get the jellyfish, don't worry about them. All right, there's a stacking debuff that you get. You're supposed to clear through the jellyfish. When you go in the jellyfish thing, it stuns you. That's all that's about. When you get the ink spots, towards the end of the fight, there is a fuckload of ink spots. Okay, so you just need to soak a few of them up. Always leave at least 3 up. Obviously, when the fish comes in, don't worry about the fish too much. Just move off to the side of that big white path. Everyone did that. And then when he does the thing right at the end there that we had trouble with and wipe, that's the one-shot mechanic. Identify 3 people to run into ink and run straight to him and jump in that sort of outer purple, and he'll disappear.
Volunteers?
But the best way to do that is just identify 3 people. Those are the 3 that will do it every time.
So Stellaria.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yep,
One
so
more.
who's doing it?
Gidget.
Gidget, Stellaria, one more.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright, and then he'll piss off, and then we just continue to go on.
And you just run over the ink that's left on the ground out of the 3
Just
we
run
lose?
over one of them. Yep, you'll get a stack and just move over to his outer of the blue and it'll suck it off you and then he'll piss off. And that'll
then-
stop the pulling towards him and slowing thing.
Can more than one person go through one, or does each get its own?
One person in the one. Each stack that you get does more damage to you.
Okay.
So particularly at the end there, we just need to make sure that we soak them up a little bit, okay? Because the whole room will pretty much fill up a lot, like pretty fast.
And if someone dies, we'll just do what we did with Spellblade and give a replacement
Yep.
really quick. Okay.
And I would suggest that we hero in that last phase. You can hero at the start if you want to drive it, but we hero in the last 40% when that's about to happen to get that, to drive that phase. And that's all there is to it. Dodge the cyclones. Kill the eels in the middle. Those 3 people. Just dump the ink onto his little big blue cone that he's got, and that's it. Very easy, this one. But if we fuck that ink thing up, that's a one shot.
Okay. Yeah, just like what happened to us last pool.
So keep the worms in the middle and just taunt the boss away.
Fair enough.
And look, Maud, that's just because you don't know which side the cyclones are going to come from. So it gives you the basis of being able to hide behind it.
Yep, got it.
Pre-pot, let's fuck it up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I claim your lives for Sargeras.
Or not.
When you guys want hero?
Do it the last phase.
Right? Yeah.
Once you see one of the little things drop on the ground, just move him a tad, mate.
Okay.
Behind the green block.
Source up.
Let's get the worms. There's the Murloc in the middle, yeah, or it's dead. Let's belt them worms.
Tornadoes in there.
Get behind.
The thing I didn't mention is the hot shot. So we want to just stay stacked a little bit. When that happens, it just needs to go through a few people. So if you're targeted, run behind a couple of people.
Okay.
Hide your shot.
I actually meant to ask that, I forgot.
Don't stand in those ink spots until...
We're actually in the second phase now.
Just go ahead and start sucking some of them up.
Leave 3 at all times, okay. Out of the middle. Those people need to soak the ink and just drop it in.
Oh, I went in too far. Don't go into the second ring.
Oh no. Yeah, the second ring is bad.
Let's get the healer up.
I just used about the reverse. We don't have any more?
No.
3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Let's burn these guys. Out of the middle.
Stop DCS and stalkers so they don't get too far. Kill him.
I'm gonna soak one of them. Need a couple more to soak.
Sorry, get you. There, it's done.
Now in the last phase we have it all together, okay? So all of the cyclones and all of the fish and all that sort of shit happening at the same time. Out of the middle.
My queen has given me
Nice there.
dominion over the seas.
Hero, I guess.
Hero now. Soak a couple of the inks. Kill the eels. Out of the middle. Soak a couple of the inks, please.
Ads.
Let's get these eels down quickly. Just stack the boss back on it now.
Okay.
Just a bit closer to him, that's all. Soak up a couple of inks, but only one a person.
Fun time.
Kill the eels. Big heels on Maud. Okay, 3 people with the inks.
Slicing tornado.
Yep, dodge the waves. Let's try and suck up 1 ink.
Resing mob.
Thank you.
Just zag the boss.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice. Oh, hell yes. Cheer piece.
Hey, Dot, I think this trinket I just got is better for your class spec. I don't know if I can trade it or not. Oh, I can.
From this stone flowed rivers and seas, the very
Good job.
lifeblood of Azeroth. Today, it washes clean the darkness
Alright, is that it?
that scars our world.
So, just I'll throw out there, 7 minutes 35 it took us to kill that. It berserks at 8 minutes.
Oh goodness.
That was close.
So cutting it close.
Yeah, so when your top DPS is 500k, it's a real struggle for these bosses.
Jeez.
That's why I keep saying that we're berserking all the time. We're hitting berserk. Actually, our top DPS on that one was 600k, so we're a little bit better on that one. But good job.
You guys want to do another boss?
I'm gonna be up for a vote. I know that there's some people that have to work tomorrow. Or that go to bed.
Slackers.
Respect the right timers. Or right time, yeah.
Alrighty, that's cool. Here's a portal.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow, though. I mean, hey.
What time are you guys coming here tomorrow?
Probably same time.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm around for it.
8:30. Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
Alright, nice.
And what was that? 4?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Going in mostly blind.
Alright, so tomorrow, pizza.
Hey.
Dude, I just had pizza today. Can we do it next week?
Alright, you want to do... Well, I did Chinese today, so,
Well, just plan it for next week. Jesus.
Pizza serious.
Didn't someone else just have pizza?
No, it looks like it was just you.
Oh, well, do it tomorrow. I can do 2 in a row.
No, it's all good. Next week, everybody gets pizza.
I'll just give my doctor your phone number.
Sounds good.
Just joking.
Nah, well, at work, well, you guys know I run EMS, but I'm also the, night shift supervisor for the, trucks that are on during the night, so, I'm used to getting yelled at by doctors. You know, because when one of my crews does something stupid, the doctors come and complain to me.